Welcome to Spartan Nation Live. I'm Sarah Nilsson.
And I'm Jet Perez. We have a lot going on next week. Here to tell us more is Ryan Brown. Ryan?
Today and tomorrow, our track and field, tennis boys, and rugby teams are going to state. Track and field is at the Western Heights. Tennis is at OKC, and rugby is at Bishop Kelly. On May 17th, there's a lot going on for seniors. The morning starts with the senior walkthrough. Meetup is at 8:50 at the high school. Buses will leave at 9 and will drive to the elementary and intermediate schools. You have to wear a full cap and gown with casual clothes underneath. Everyone is allowed to go, eligible or not. At 12:30, we have the last pep rally in the gym. Attire is white and gold for seniors. And that's all we have going on for next week. For Spartan Nation Live, I'm Ryan Brown.
Thanks, Ryan. All seniors, listen up. On Monday, there will be these checkout sheets at the counseling office for all seniors to get. On the sheet, you'll write all your classes, even Tulsa Tech and college classes. Then you'll need to get your teacher for each class to sign on both the middle and far right. On other items, you will need all signatures and deliver everything that's listed. You'll need to deliver your Chromebooks to Spartan Charge before the last day of school, but only after all finals are done. All information in the form is needed to be complete. Seniors, this is your last task that's needed before you graduate.
Each day, our lunchroom staff here is preparing breakfast and lunch. SNL's Chad Rhodes spoke to them about preparing meals for many students here at BHS.
I talked to the cafeteria staff and conducted an interview with them. One of the staff members, Ms. Hamilton, walks us through a typical day as a lunch lady.
I get here at 6:45 in the morning and I start prepping lunch. Today we're having Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, so I got the meat out of the freezer, put it in the steamer, then we did the buns and the cheese, and then I got fresh peppers and onions and I cut those up, and then I grilled those in the oven, and then I got the tater tots ready, and that's just about it for me.
I also got the chance to talk to the cafeteria manager, Ms. Marcus, and she tells us how we as students can make her job better.
Can you do? Okay, use what we ask for you guys is to behave in the cafeteria, to listen the way that you have coming through and the way that you have to go out. It will make our job very easy because we don't have as much space as you see.
And lastly, Ms. Marcus tells us what she hopes to achieve as a lunch lady.
To achieve, oh my God, it's a privilege to work with kids like you guys. What we like to do is to cook for you. It's a very nice moment for us when you walk away with your plate full of very good food. So that's what we wanted to do, to cook for you guys and for you to feel good.
The next time you go in the cafeteria, make sure you're nice and respectful and give the cafeteria staff a great big smile. From Spartan Nation Live, I'm Chad Rhodes.
As many may know, we have had Nick Phillips creating a television series centered on the Bixby Spartan football program. The 10-episode series entitled Football Country will showcase the past and current success of the program. Here's a sneak peek on the new series.
Oh man, state of football has always been high here in Oklahoma. If you're in the South, you're in Oklahoma, you're in Texas, we're gonna play football.
The 2023 Oklahoma high school football slate. The Spartans begin with a goal pointed towards playing in another championship game months from now in early December. If that happens, it would set a new state record, 10 consecutive title game appearances.
When it comes down to football, the teams we have to beat, they're going to be really, really good.
We're not satisfied. We're not going to be satisfied. We learned our lesson last year.
Number 30, Hank Pocket.
These kids here, they know what it takes to win a state championship.
My only goal is to win. When I got here 2 years ago, and I came here to make a statement and show that no matter what level I'm at, I can make plays.
Bixby with the carry.
Look at all those people up there, and you're going to yell F-bomb? We don't do that. But we're all better than that. Do you guys understand?
I thought Bixby would get the respect it deserves by now. But every year, I heard the same thing this year. Bixby's not going to be the same as they were last year.
It's hard to really articulate Friday night football in Bixby. It's huge.
Of course it's God and family, but football's right up there.
I'm the best team in high school!
They think they can beat us. They've been talking all this smack.
Losing's not really an option here.
I think they have a good spot in the state of Oklahoma, wearing silver and being number 2.
To the haters, I just say keep up with us because we're going to keep going.
To slightly adjust a famous phrase around these parts, it's football time in Tulsa town.
Yeah, they doubted us.
The program will also highlight the many student groups who share Spotlight Friday nights: cheer, dance, band, student trainers, film crews, and our many passionate fans. The executive producer of this series is Dominic McCollum, a proud Spartan graduate and a local community member.
Volunteering is a great way to make the world a better place. Thankfully, Bixby High School is big on it. Some of our very own Spartans got the amazing opportunity to experience what living in the third world country is like. Jackson McElwee tells us more.
I had the opportunity to speak with Logan Bridgman and Noah Costanzo about how their trip to a third world country changed their views and perspective on life in America.
Yeah, Guatemala was amazing for me. It was my first time going. Getting to see everyone there, the amount of joy they have, even though they have a lot less than we have, is amazing. And it's just the culture that they have, and it's a beautiful culture. And you know, when I came back, I was like, yeah, it's something I want to carry with me when I come back.
Well, people in Guatemala, you know, Guatemala is a third world country. They don't have a lot compared to what we have here in the U.S. But they value the stuff that they have much more than we do. And so because they have so much less, something as little as, you know, one drink for the whole day is enough to satisfy them for a whole week, you know. They value things a lot, you know, on a different scale than we do, and it's really interesting. And it impacts us as tourists to go and see that because, you know, oftentimes we don't appreciate the things we have, and little things just don't have that sort of impact on us. And so
Yeah, the kids were so amazing. To see these kids have more joy than I have, yet they have almost nothing compared to what I have, was so amazing. Seeing their gratitude for things and just how much they value everything was so incredible.
if I were to describe it in a few words, it would be life-changing, beneficial, and a positive experience. You know, I have never been to Guatemala and had a bad time. You know, every single time you get to have the same experience of just getting to feel that joy of being around people that are so happy all the time, and, you know, people who overcome their obstacles no matter what it is. And so Guatemala is definitely a place, you know, but not even just Guatemala, but if you go to a lot of third world countries down in, you know, South America or even in Africa, you meet these kids that, you know, are so happy with what they have, and their culture is so important to them, and they treat it so well, and just, yeah, I would suggest everybody go to a third world country if they can.
From Spartan Nation Live, I'm Jackson McElwee.
Sarah, a number of classes had some unusual visitors. I got to take a look at one science class, and what I saw was pretty foul. We're here in zoology class, where there's been a little bit of a commotion over what, you may ask? Baby chicks.
Is it a chicken or a bird? Oh my gosh, you are the biggest.
Sorry, Jacob. We'll let Ms. Parmalee explain that to you. But first, she's going to tell us about what they're going to do with the chicks.
Every year at the end of the year, we incubate eggs, chicken eggs, and hatch them. This is my second year, so it's been great and a lot of fun.
Mrs. Parmalee and Emma Behrens tell us more about the effect it's having on Bixby High.
The class will get full of kids sitting down on the ground with little chickens in their hands and big smiles on their faces.
The chicks bring everyone joy and put smiles on people's faces. If you're having a bad day, just hold a chick.
What a great time. From Spartan Nation Live, Chester Cheetah and Jet Perez.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Spartan Nation Live. Remember to join us next week, which will be our last live announcement for the school year.
Or you can watch anytime on our YouTube channel at Spartan Nation Live. Make sure to like us on Instagram as well.
For all of us here at Spartan Nation Live,
remember, it's a great day to be a Spartan.